Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched.
That was fucking last year.
We went to we found this guy to buy olives at this olive orchard, and then we found a portal, and it was like the other side of the hell. But they had olives, unlimited olives, and you could grab whatever you want as long as you didn't kill anything there or go outside your limits. And it was weird, and the only way the SCP Foundation could contain it was to take all the farm and do all that and kill the family.
That's not what happened. She killed
I don't have any memories of this. Welcome back.
Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 21st episode of our 9th season of Botched. We are going to start a little while after we left off last time, as the site number 1 has received an kind of anonymous letter in the mail. Another weird letter, even though you guys shouldn't even be able to receive mail because you're a secret organization, but you keep getting letters.
We've got a private mail service.
Yeah. So yeah, you get a letter. There's no address on it.
SCPPS.
I'm gonna open up the letter and read it.
So the back of the letter, so it's
I'm very good
piece
at
of paper.
reading.
You unfold it, and it's just a set of coordinates. And on the back of this piece of paper is that same serpent symbol mixed with sort of like roots or like a tree. It's like a half
got a good
tree, half
graphic designer.
serpent. Yeah.
Wow, business cards, people still use these?
Yeah,
I don't believe it.
they do.
It's a dead
lot.
medium.
It's not.
It is. But I guess if somebody wants to waste money, this is the best way to do
Hey.
it.
But anyway,
Are they like all black?
with raised black text.
Yeah.
Stupid.
That's fucking cool. Metal
Now
as
that
shit.
would be worth the money.
Yeah. Okay. Stupid.
I'll print it on like a wooden card.
Yeah,
That's right,
Let's do,
wood
let's do
grain.
metal like that. The dog mask guys at
Oh, that's a good idea.
Dragon Con.
You could throw it at people, and it would like stick in their
I didn't
backs.
tell you that.
No, that's sweet.
The dog mask guys. Yeah, they had a metal business card.
Rich-ass furries.
That was so sharp that it could cut people.
That's awesome. A self-defense card.
Yeah, I didn't really understand the point of it because he only had
For
the
violence.
one,
Yeah.
so he couldn't give it to anyone. He would just show it to people. Like,
Yeah,
this is
that's
my business card.
Some weird
You
stuff.
can't have it. I'm like, okay.
So do I click on it or?
No, nothing. No.
Okay.
I don't know what his.
I think
deal
he
was.
doesn't understand business.
No. Or cards. But it's fine.
It's as if he knew it was a dead medium.
You're stupid. Shut up.
Making fun of people that have business cards.
Yeah. So it's a set of coordinates.
I type it into the coordinometer.
It looks as though it is somewhere just outside of Egypt
Well, like Cairo?
in a remote area. Like, there's no.
Giza?
There's like it looks like according
Oh,
to
you call it a
your
geezer.
maps or whatever, it's a small unnamed village.
All right, well, let's send a team over there. I know a friend that would be able to head a team up.
You're not allowed to have teams anymore. You're not allowed to have friends. Work
I'm
for you.
allowed to have
Nope.
a life outside of this.
But they're not allowed to work at
organization.
the SCP Foundation.
Well, she is one of the strongest people I know and would be able to help and organize the greatest.
Let me guess. She is a bodybuilding beekeeper.
I don't
That's
know
how
who
she's
you
qualified to be here at the SCP
Are.
Foundation.
Well, let me give her a call real quick. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, beep.
This is Dr. Golfini.
Hold on. It hasn't rang yet. Give it
Oh.
a second to ring.
Operator.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Yes. You called me?
Gabriella.
Yes.
It's Dr. Frankenfurter. Nope, Dr. Franklinstein.
Dr. Frankenstein. How are you?
Oh, you know, just doing some secret government business.
You still go to roller derby in Fishtown?
I do, and it's been fun. I really get out a lot of my aggression that these people here in the SCP Foundation really seemed to ratchet up about like business cards and what we're actually doing and whatnot.
Wait, you don't have business cards?
Don't get on me. Are you busy this weekend? I want to send you to Cairo-ish.
Does it have to do with my PhD in physics?
It's a little bit.
I'm doing physics work now.
All right, well, maybe you can put that physics to work.
Is this a trap? Like you're trying to
No,
actually
I
have
am
one
not a trap.
qualified candidate in order to then
natural-
be able to get all your other unqualified buddies back in, like to try and like get some sort of favor?
I graduated summa cum laude from AMU.
I'm not talking to you.
Excuse
Okay.
me, I'm on the phone right now, Jefferson. What were you saying,
what?
Gabriella?
I mean, I would love to go to Egypt.
All right, let me send you over $20,000 for you to
It's my normal fee, like we discussed.
the crack team.
Milk doesn't buy itself.
That's right.
Milk.
Doesn't buy
In
itself.
the 50s.
Click.
Okay. Who's my crack team going to Cairo-ish?
Hi, I'm Gabriella Golfini. I grew up in Fishtown working for Tommy Castellino's, unloading ham and prosciutto. At the time, I was just 17 and 6'2", all-state and nationals in wrestling. I was runner-up nationally, unfortunately, that year, and I lost to that big bitch Isabella Lottacheesy, 5'11", 350. Like it's 190 and up. So when there's two of you, you can't. There's not much you can do. So anyway, I got a wrestling scholarships to AMU, and I studied physics, where I got my PhD. On the side, I was delivering milk, and I got to keep all the extra milk.
Oh, because it
for
doesn't buy
bulking.
itself.
Yeah, I got to keep all the extra milks for bulking, which is why I'm now
You're going to prison. Your
6'4",
employer's sending you-
255. And, you know, Franklin Stein and I ran into each other doing roller derbies. And, you know,
Suicide bomber.
Isabella and I got back into touch recently, and she's actually really nice. So anyways, I'm going to assemble my team.
Okay.
And I'm Isabella
Lottacheesy
Lottacheesy.
from Wisconsin.
I don't know. I've lived in Wisconsin my whole life. I like to bulk up while watching the old football games. I grew up in Rylander,
Eating a nice lean cheddar.
Wisconsin.
We're the only ones.
It's northwest of Wisconsin.
Northwest.
Northwest, yep. We're known for the Hodag. Hoo-ah! Go Dags!
So what are your qualifications other than being friends with Gabriella?
I went to the University of Notre Dame.
For
Pageantry.
Security.
That's not a degree.
I went for criminal justice. That's right.
Great.
I went there.
And what's your most recent? Like, what's your position
I can't
currently?
talk about it.
Yes, you can. No, there's no NDA.
I can't. I'm still employed by somebody, and I just want to get an extra little bit of side money.
Got it. So
Don't
neither of you
worry
are
about
qualified.
it.
Got it.
How many kids you got now?
Well, I actually don't have any children. I'm barren down there,
What's
so
those pictures you sent me?
Those are my llamas. I started a llama farm up in Rylander, Wisconsin.
Okay.
It's crazy how human-like they look after you shave
you
them.
know what? It's all about putting
So
them in the
wrinkly.
right suits and taking pictures.
That's fucking crazy.
So,
Yeah, a llama ultrasound looks like a human ultrasound.
that's what you're sending him. You're sending him ultrasound pictures.
Well,
And
I wanted
another one on
she
the
says
way.
I wanted to see the babies, so I send them the babies.
Okay.
Didn't you wrestle for Americas in the
In Vietnam.
Olympics? Yeah.
Yeah, the Vietnam Olympics.
Short. So,
I placed 13th overall.
Oh, were you drunk?
I tore my ACL and my MCL.
the ethics council.
And I kept going because they said, milk's not going to buy itself, so you got to keep going and
Yeah.
competing.
Upon reviewing the two new employees of the SCP Foundation,
We didn't have any other characters, so
Yep.
you gotta have to keep
They
them.
canceled the
She's my
flight
security.
and instead booked you guys a barge so you could just boat across the ocean because they
that's-
wasted the
Bring
money.
my llamas with me.
Sure, you can bring your llamas on the barge. It's a great idea.
Llamas
Can you
are
milk a
great.
llama?
You can milk a llama.
How's it taste?
It's
Salt.
gritty. It's almost like sand.
Sand milk.
Almost like you put a lot of pebbles in there.
Could you make like?
You think it would filter out with the grittiness, but it doesn't.
Could you make like brown oost with that cheese?
I don't know what that fucking
Brown
is.
oost.
It's when you just boil down, and it caramelizes over time,
I'm
and it
from
folds, and it's kind of
Wisconsin.
gritty.
I don't
It's a
know.
word I've never heard.
It's a goddamn Norwegian cheese. You fucking
No, I don't.
cultureless fucks.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm from Wisconsin.
But cheese.
They don't know every type of cheese in Wisconsin.
I'm not a
Cheddar.
cheese.
You're from Wisconsin. Okay, name every cheese.
Yeah.
Name every fucking cheese.
Cheeseologist
saying.
here. I know everything about llamas. You can ask
Cheddar,
me.
aged cheddar.
Sharp cheddar.
American.
New York cheddar.
Sharp American.
So we're talking about cheese on the barge, on the
Great.
Titanic 2.
Yeah. So you eventually get over
The Titanic.
to Africa, where you are then given a jeep to drive the rest of the
Do we
way.
have goggles for my llama?
No. They didn't give you goggles.
LlamaGoggles.com.
Also, I don't think the jeep's big enough for how many llamas you got?
Just one.
Just one? Okay,
I brought
one
my
llama.
favorite llama.
What's
We
that
ate the other
name?
ones.
Jimmy.
Jimmy the llama.
Oh, Jimmy.
Okay. Yeah, there's room in the back of the jeep. It's an open back jeep, so you can fit your llama back there. They don't spit. I don't
This
think.
one does.
Okay.
That's why she likes it so much.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a
gotcha.
classy llama.
Okay.
He licks and he swallows.
Great. I'm going to need you guys to roll intelligence check because I'm not 100% convinced that you guys could figure out coordinates.
I have a
if
fucking
they were given
PhD.
to you.
Just because I'm a woman, I don't know how to fucking do
No,
coordinates.
your characters seem like they're a lie.
What's a 16 gonna do for you?
Every other character I've done this season is fine, but I make a woman scientist that's like, that's a lie.
That
You
ain't
have to
real.
roll for it. I got a natural fucking 20.
There you go.
So,
Yes, you know how to read coordinates.
yeah.
Great.
What about me?
You're fine. You go along for the ride. So, you guys ride out through the desert, and it takes you days to get out there. And you get out there, and eventually when you arrive at the coordinates, you find decimated, small, like,
Penises.
stone buildings. Like, these were very simple buildings. These were not, like, 2 or 3 story buildings or anything like thatch huts, stuff like that. What are you Okay, great. And none of the buildings are in complete working order. Like, most of them have been destroyed. You see bodies strewn all over the place. At least 36 people, you would say. And with various amounts of sand covering some of the bodies. But yeah, it looks like everybody's dead here. Just from a quick glance.
You got a sat phone in this Jeep?
Yes. They had to give you some way to communicate with them.
All right, Isabella, I'm going to call back to Dr. Frankenstein's.
Hello, you are receiving a call from Cairo-ish. Do you accept the charges?
Oh, man. Yeah, that's fine. Let me talk to him.
Atta baby eats a boy.
Hello.
Hello, Dr. Frankenstein.
What
This is my
accent?
phone voice.
Oh,
Do you don't recognize me? This is,
Who
Dr.
could be
Golfini.
calling from Cairo-ish? That's
Dr.
fine.
Golfini.
I understand.
Oh yeah. There weren't sat phones.
Well, so, like, the military had phones in World War II.
Those were radio.
they're radios.
Those
Yeah.
are radios. That's what I was saying.
Can I, so, there's no, we have established their satellites though, right?
No.
How didn't we rail that thing in Russia?
No.
We
You
didn't.
you dropped rails, but not from space.
I thought they were from space.
No, you keep saying it. That doesn't make it true. You've said it in many
I
episodes.
know, and no one's corrected me yet.
Your goal is always, can I drop it from space every
Yeah.
time?
1989.
I'll say that it's you're basically pinging off various radio towers, so it's a little bit of a delay.
we're playing telephone.
Yeah.
I got time to brush this llama. Milk. Mama's gonna go milk her llama.
Milk my boy llama. Milk it.
He's a boy?
He's a boy llama. His name's Jimmy.
All right.
So yeah, there's like a 30-second delay between when you say a thing and when the other person actually hears it.
Everything here dead. Please advise. You waiting 30 seconds?
You don't have to. I'm just saying it so that way, for
It
effect.
would be easier for editing. If you
No,
had-
because I'm going to cut it. Every time that there's a big space, I'm just going to cut it down.
Then why even have 30 seconds?
Because I'm just saying it. To say that it's there.
It's been at least 20.
You guys have been talking. I haven't been able to say anything.
Investigate buildings. How die? How many people?
10-4. Isabella.
There's 10 or 4.
Isabella, he says to count the dead and figure out how they died.
Is there any other buildings or anything in the area?
Roll investigation or perception.
It's an 18.
Check out 12.
Yeah. With a 12, you don't see any other buildings. You don't really spot anything else other than that. But with the 18, you see that, no, none of the buildings are in complete working condition. You would surmise that anybody who tried to hide in any of the buildings, in any of the, even the best conditioned building, would still probably have died from whatever it was that happened. You could try and do a medicine check to see if you can ascertain the cause of death. But you would say there's probably about 2 to 3 dozen people.
You got a 14s?
Critical 20.
Okay, it's critical 20.
Girl squad.
Yep, girl power. You ascertain that there's a bit of a mix in terms of the death. Some of them are suffocation, and when you do a further examination, it seems as though their lungs have sand in them.
So you would know a suffocation death when you saw one. You fat bitch.
Okay.
I'm still salty about that Nationals wrestling loss.
Okay.
That was over 20 years ago. I would think that you would learn how to go to therapy and cope with it. You know, we don't want the men to keep putting us head
I mean,
to head.
we're
We
not
should
at
be
each other's
working-
throats or nothing, but like,
I mean, you're the one who keeps bringing it up.
are you saying you've never suffocated anyone?
I'm saying that I am not thick enough. From Wisconsin, I know it might sound strange, but I've never suffocated anyone. Gabriella!
You would say that a number of these people died from blunt force trauma, and you see
Is
that there
there
are
poppy
little.
fields around or weed fields?
No. But there are pieces of rock from the buildings nearby, so there's a chance that there was a strong wind that took part of the building off and then hit them in the head, and then they died. The other cause of death that you see is... I would say those are probably the two main
I
causes
mean, the
of
other
death.
one with the crit 20, you can give it to me.
No. Well, what you do notice, though, is that all the bodies are fairly close together, and that if this was like a sandstorm or something like that, why would they all just be kind of...
Right
Yeah,
next
it's a
to each
little
other?
different.
Like, wouldn't they, like, run away, or some be in the buildings or something like that? Like, just,
Huh.
everybody's just fucking... It's almost like a sandstorm hit them, like, instantly, and they died.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah. But with a crit 20 investigation, you also find a small piece of paper, which you don't see any paper of any type anywhere else in here. This is the only piece of paper.
Where is it?
It is clutched in the hand of one of the dead individuals. It's a folded piece of paper.
Can we unfold it?
Yes, and on the paper on one side is a serpent, half serpent, half branching tree looking thing. The other half is another set of coordinates.
Huh. A radio back.
Bring.
Looks like a
Strangely
Getting
local.
pretty expensive. It better be worth my while this time.
localized sandstorm over and another set of coordinates stop.
All right, I'll put it into the coordination machine.
It is it's about 100 miles south of Siberia.
Just a bit outside.
How would you ladies like to go
high.
to Russia?
It's too high.
I didn't really pack for that. Is it another barge, or you can give us a fucking train?
Yeah, the boat from Egypt to Russia.
There's the overseas or the overland route, but we have to take a train up, a boat across
Yeah.
the Gulf,
Yep.
and then a train all the way.
Yeah, and you'll do trains. Choo-choo.
Do you get a llama ticket?
Llama's got to stay in the storage.
I
What,
wouldn't
you can't put a llama through Ukraine?
Not on the train.
Ukraine's not a thing right now.
I don't believe so.
The Balkans? Is that what we call it?
The USSR?
It is pre that, right? Eastern.
I don't know. But either way,
Either
you're on a
way,
train, they're going
We
to
are
put it
so
in storage.
American.
They're not going to fucking... That's true.
I'm not gonna let Jimmy out of my sight.
Then you could stay in storage with him.
That's fine.
In the storage compartment.
I like Jimmy.
Okay.
He's my favorite.
So Stalin was
one.
dead by then.
Yeah.
Stalin was dead.
We literally did an episode about what happened right after
It is
Stalin
the
died.
Soviets. You're right.
Very American to know what's going on.
It takes you...
So what, they just let us on into the USSR as Americans?
You do remember you work for the SCP Foundation, right?
It's all right. I do, because I took the contract.
And there's
but
a Russian faction, so they do know that you exist.
it's all right.
as a
All right.
company. So you think they would have called ahead?
Philly says hello.
Okay.
Go Birds.
Sure. So eventually, and this takes almost a week for you to travel travel up to the coast and then barge across and then train after train after train connecting.
Come out to the coast.
Have a few laughs. It's fine. So you get out there. This time, it is a larger settlement, I would say. The streets, there's city streets.
Wait, are they all fucking dead again?
Yes. These buildings are not entirely destroyed. The tallest building, I would say, is about 4 or 5 stories. It's a much more modern-looking city than the last one. It's not like a... And you would guess the death toll to be in the hundreds.
Did at least like the Sovietsky Ps come with a phone that we can go directly
Yes.
instead of having... Okay.
They had people there. They had people from the SCP Foundation there waiting, from the Russian branch. So
Well, I guess we didn't really have to go here.
Officer Lottacheesy, will you investigate these dead bodies again?
I'm gonna give him the greatest search ever. I know what I'm looking for now. It's a critical 20.
get those out of the way.
Now we're gonna die.
You see that some people are huddled in the buildings, but it doesn't matter. They're still dead. Based on the burns and the fact that you got a critical 20, you would guess that there was an abrupt lightning storm that just hit this place.
Seen a lot of fucking
Most
death.
people have been
no-
electrocuted and burned
Everywhere
that
I
way.
go, there's been massive death.
So yeah,
It's probably not your fault.
but that's there's no note here. But with your crit 20, you do notice one set of footprints that goes out of the
Snow?
city and traveling west.
Fuck. Officer Slavetsky,
Nah.
do you know where that goes? Sorry, I'm talking like an American.
Woods.
Fuck. Do you have dogs?
No, we don't have dogs in all of Russia.
'Cause-
Fucking
right, you eat 'em, right?
Americans.
Do you? Oh, sorry. Do you have llamas we could take then if you don't have dogs?
Some
We
tracking
have
llamas? Fucking tracking
We have
llamas.
German shepherds.
Woof woof.
Woof woof.
You think you would have Siberian huskies?
Not right here. It's not snowy time yet.
These footprints are going
West.
west into the
Woods.
snow?
No.
It's not snowy?
It's not snowy.
How do we see the footprints?
Mud.
Mud.
Mud prints.
How else?
Muddy mud prints.
There's no other way to see footprints but snow.
I'll relay this over to Dr. Frankenstein's. Keep him abreast of the situation.
Great. Thanks so much for letting me know your plans. And he
No,
just
you're
fucks-
coming with us.
No, fuck you.
You got the dogs.
You have dog, and he just hands you a leash. His name's Buddy. He's
How do I
real,
command
he's real
him?
good. He's got at least 3 brain cells. You'll be fine.
Buddy?
Burr.
I love you, buddy.
And he just starts licking your kneecap.
Dabu.
No! Slap.
Like he shakes his head around and then just goes back to licking your knee.
Buddy, track. Buddy, track. I push his nose into the footprint.
Animal
Animal
handling.
handling. I got an 18 on the die.
Okay, we're just rolling high tonight, apparently. So, you,
okay, we'll
you
come
shove
crashing
his
down.
snoot into the track as
Yeah.
if Buddy had taken a shit on the carpet,
Buddy.
and you hold it there, and you just hear him, because he has to breathe at some point, and then Buddy starts,
Good boy, buddy.
and starts to sniff, and follows the footprints that are going out of the town.
Good boy, buddy.
And he just starts to slowly trot and sniff at the ground.
You want to rename him Jimmy?
No, that's the name of my llama.
I thought that. Would you sell him to that gypsy in Italy?
I
Before we
would
got on the
never
train?
sell
You guys ate him on the way.
He wasn't allowed
You got-
past the Eastern
There was
Bloc.
no food in the cargo hold, so.
We milked him for all he had.
He's milk dry.
He was skin and bones by the time we got anywhere towards Siberia.
It's a male llama.
Is that where you got that fucking hat?
Yeah, this is his stomach. I turned it inside out, and now I'm wearing
Got
Jimmy.
llama fur gloves.
You cranked his hog so hard you turned him inside out?
No, after he died from dehydration,
He cranked his llamas.
I gutted him right in the cargo in front of all the other llamas to let him know I was serious.
He's not stopping. He already finished 3 times. He's not stopping. You
And so I
stop.
turned out the stomach and cut it open and turned it inside out to put it as a hat. And then
But why?
Because he died. And I
Okay.
knew we weren't dressed appropriately for Siberia in
They-
summer.
Could have given you.
I know it's a very poor country.
Yeah, now she's got fur.
And now I've got a
The
whole
stomach part's not fur.
Well, no, but
The
Guts.
outside of the
skin.
stomach is fur.
which I made this lovely coat. And this babushka
Jimmy's was a
from.
very large llama.
All right.
It's got his
Dick?
his head
Oh, his head.
with his tongue sticking out. Stupid smile on his
It's so
face.
warm here in Siberia in the summer.
Its eyes are rolled back in its head because that's what it just came to death. Okay.
But now my tummy's full of Jimmy milk.
It's so salty and gritty.
Gritty cheese.
Okay.
Anyway,
So yeah, we follow these
I
tracks.
miss you, Jimmy.
Okay.
I'll think about you every night.
I miss you too, Mark.
You thought I smelled bad on the outside. All right, I go.
I tell that headquarters that our attaché has abandoned us for some unknown reason.
You all right?
Probably racist against my Italian heritage.
So, all right. So you guys follow the tracks. After about 2 days, you notice that in the distance you see a small little plume of smoke above the tree line.
Did we pack enough cheese for 2 days?
Sure.
All right. Thank God.
It's been about 8 hours of tracking that you've been doing. It's getting dark, so it's like dusky. So you see the plume.
You
Rochambeau, who has to knock?
do you remember? I mean, I was gonna say we just ghillie suit
Kick
ourselves
the door in?
and
I
we
feel
wrestle
like
him to the ground.
We don't know if this is the person that's responsible. We don't know if this person
Isabella,
is hostile.
You're fucking. You are a world-class wrestler. You are the 13th best wrestler in America with a torn ACL in the world with a torn ACL.
You would think that if they are this hired assassin that would know everything,
So we'll sneak up on him.
they wouldn't leave such an easily trackable mud path out of the murder scene.
I mean,
I'm going up to the door and I'm gonna knock.
There's no door.
it's
Just
a
a little
campfire.
Camp. Just a little campfire.
I sneak.
I'm gonna go right up to it.
Okay. So you're walking up. By the time you get there, it is kind of dark, but you could see enough with the campfire. It's just an old man with a bushy beard in like fairly simple clothes with a little babushka hat or whatever.
Just homeless.
And he's just sitting there cooking something over the fire.
Is it people?
No. I mean, it looks like some sort of meat, but you don't.
Is it llama?
Doesn't smell like people.
I'm gonna sit down and talk to him. Hi. Mind if I take a seat? My legs are weary from the travel.
I mean, you're more than welcome to sit here, but I'm not quite sure how you're just out here in the middle of nowhere.
Do you
other
speak
than-
English?
Well, yes, I speak all languages.
Said from the shadows.
Is this the fucking
You speak all
old,
languages?
old man in the fucking boat here?
I'm gonna sit down around the fire and get my toes dry.
I described the situation with Morse through my walkie-talkie.
Okay.
I'm getting drunk.
Cool.
I'm not paying attention.
Someone will take it
Chonies.
down.
We're at Roy Rogers.
after that roller derby game.
Was it? We went to Bonanza's.
Something. I thought it was Shoney's, but whatever.
When was Bonanza's invented? Was it after the show?
I don't know.
We still have
Probably
one in
had to do with
Chambersburg.
Bonanza. Does it? Oh, okay.
There is a fully active Bonanza's
Wow.
in Chambersburg. I think it's one of 5
I was
left
going to
in
say,
the
there can't be
U.S.
many left.
So, I mean, Bonanza the show was from 1959.
So, no. Then.
So it's in pre-writing.
Yeah, they made a restaurant just in case.
Yeah.
In case this never picks up in 5 years.
Or
Well,
did
no,
they
it's
base
like
the show off the
Off the restaurant?
it's like how
The
they're
Wild
gonna
West show?
This is the restaurant, the show.
they're gonna it's like how they're gonna co-release The Last of Us 3 with season 3 of The Last of Us. I'm calling it. Calling it.
There's no universe
Fucking mark
it's
it.
going to happen.
They're gonna release Last of Us 3 with season 3 of The Last of Us.
No.
Calling it.
Okay. You call it. It's not happening.
You called it.
Okay, you do
The,
call it. You
the
call it.
coin got here the same
It's
way
just
as you
like-
did.
So he's not really talking to you too much. But he's just like,
Excuse
so?
me.
Oh, yes?
How did you get here?
Bonanza's first opened in 1965.
Yeah. Well after the show.
Yeah.
There was only 15 left in the U.S.
One of them is down the street.
One of them I can walk to within 2 hours.
Okay.
The more you know. Botched facts.
Cool. He's just like, I walked here.
From where?
Yeah, not from anywhere in particular. I just walked.
What's his appearance? Is his hands bloodied?
No,
Is it
no, he's got he looks fairly clean and well
clothes
kept. A little bit of a
disheveled?
like a shaggy beard, a little bit, but his clothes are relatively clean. They're just very simple.
Look, Pops.
He has a small sack there next to him.
How do I know he's got a... Okay.
Because
Shut
it's
up.
dangling out of shorts.
Yes.
He's
just-
like a hobo's...
He just adjusts his coat and his sack falls out.
It's really
Oh,
small.
I'm sorry. Is that alarming to you two ladies
Oh,
out
no,
here in the
it's
woods?
not alarming llama to anybody out here.
Look, sir, I'm gonna be straight with you.
You work for the SCP?
We work for the SCP
Yes.
Foundation.
I've been waiting for you guys to find me.
We've been tracking all these locations because the Serpent's Hand, I believe it's called,
Okay,
has
I'm
been-
not familiar with them.
sending us locations, and every time we get theirs, they're all fucking dead,
Yes.
suffocated, lightning struck,
Yes.
acts of nature, but like if it's like focused.
Yes.
Would you happen to know anything about that?
Yes, everywhere I go, people die. I tried to stay out here in the nowhere so that, it doesn't hurt anybody.
Are we in danger?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Like if just like how long?
I don't know. Depends.
It just happens. Like you don't like we.
I don't have any control over it, no.
What's your name?
Don't worry about that.
Okay,
Have
that's
you ever
fine.
have you ever been to Chicago?
Not to my knowledge, anyway.
All right, that's one of the questions I have to ask. That's what they told me at the briefing.
Okay.
Make sure you've never been to the World's Fair.
So why don't you turn yourself into the SCP?
Well, I don't think it would end very well.
Everybody around him died.
Everyone around me dies, so I'm hoping the SCP Foundation can figure out a way to kill me.
Have you tried strangling yourself?
Yeah, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. He picks up his little sack
Uh huh.
and he pulls out like this very old, worn deck of playing cards. He starts just playing cards with himself.
Do the cards
That's
have
a
anything to
small
do with the deaths of the people around you?
No.
It just happens randomly, or like
What do you mean by randomly?
I mean, like someone annoys you and then everyone dies, or
No.
Is it that they attack you and then you
Well,
get
if
angry?
that happens, yeah, you die probably.
So
Duh,
like
good
staying
thing we
in
didn't
the
wrestle you.
shadows? Yes.
Yeah.
You tried to get me killed
I didn't know.
Because of the
I didn't fucking know, Isabella.
because of that one tournament that I beat you.
You were fucking house. How was I supposed to win? I was 17. I was 190 pounds.
This is why I learned to never trust you fully.
Roll me perception check.
Fucking perception checks. I got a 17.
Okay.
It's a 10.
Okay. Gabriella, you notice that while you two are arguing, he's looking at you, and then his eyes dart to the right of you, and then move a little bit, and then back to you.
You
So
wouldn't
it's-
kill this dog, would you?
So it's like, you know, when you're talking to someone, you see movement out of the corner of your eye, and your eyes move over there, and then they go back. So it's kind of that. You notice that he looks away at something.
What are you looking at?
It's my brother.
Your fucking brother. Does your brother have something to do with everybody dying?
Yes, when they catch up, yes.
So we should fucking leave?
I mean, you probably should eventually, yeah.
Would it do us any good, or is he gonna get there? So like,
No, you'll be fine as long as you're not around me for too long.
How long is too long?
Is your brother gonna kill you?
Like a day, maybe 2.
Are you
Okay, we got
able?
time to talk.
No. I am able, ready, willing, and able. All
He's
these
able-bodied.
things. Able-bodied.
Look at those knees.
But he looks like he's probably in his 80s, you would guess, based on just looking at him. Like, so he's definitely an older gentleman.
Do you want to come back to the nearest facility
Sure, I can.
with Comrade Doofus?
Yeah, sure, if you think that.
that's his name. He's a good dog.
That dog's been
He
hit.
found you.
I can tell that dog's been hit in the head with a shovel a few times.
That's horrible.
Gruff.
Well, look at him.
I love him.
His brains are falling out of his skull.
He loves
It
you.
just keeps licking your kneecap.
Yeah, I love him about that.
Gruff.
Okay. But yeah, no, that's fine. I'll come back with you guys to the nearest facility.
I'm just gonna pass you off to Comrade, and I don't want to be around because you said everybody around you dies within a day.
Yeah.
And I ain't a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Isabel, you should stay.
You should hang out with him.
Give him your hat.
I'm gonna tear Gabriella's ACL real quick.
Okay.
No, just now she know you fucking trying to grapple me. I've been waiting for this. God damn it. I got an 8.
I got a 3.
Let's go. I'm too quick.
He just slips off.
I've been trading speed.
Falls on
I
the
still
ground.
got llama blood all over myself.
It's very slippery, it looks like.
I'm
Why
very
are you
high.
covered in llama blood?
You know, we all.
Jimmy didn't make it.
Who's Jimmy?
We're all keeping our own little secrets, aren't we?
I suppose.
Jimmy the llama.
Are you gonna take me somewhere?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
follow
let's
us.
go.
Okay.
Right back the way we came.
So he immediately just puts out the fire and just follows you back the way that he came.
I radio in for the SCP commandant or whoever the fuck's in charge.
To the Russian one?
Yeah.
Ah,
We got the guy.
what are you talking about?
The guy with all the dead people.
I'm not the same person you talked to before.
Okay. So we're on mission.
Do you just assume that you call and you get the same Russian guy every time?
Look, Russian Gaiowich. All right. We are on mission for the SCP Foundation, which you work for.
I assume so, otherwise.
You know
Why
about
would
the
you
dead
need this phone
Siberian
number?
town?
Yes.
We're bringing that guy in.
Okay. So we kill him.
He says he wants you to kill him, but every time someone tries to kill him, everyone around him dies.
Why don't you try to kill him?
Because I don't want to fucking die.
I'm gonna call
I want to go back to America.
the American SCP.
Well, when we get there, we'll give that call.
No, because I don't want him to get stuck in the Russian side of things, then never be able to get out.
Okay. So as you guys make it to the Russian facility of the SCP, that is where we're going to take a break. Hello, listeners. It is I, Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here to talk to you about patreon.com/botchedpodcast. You can find all kinds of fun stuff over on patreon.com/botchedpodcast, including full access to the Discord. Now, you actually can get partial access to the Discord for free. Anybody could get in there. But if you want to get full access to the Discord, you're going to have to go over to patreon.com/botchedpodcast and subscribe. But that's not all you get. You get access to all kinds of other things like bi-weekly games or item suggestions for the regular episodes. Or you can listen to the bi-weekly episodes that we record specially just for patrons. And this month is no different, with a little bit of a holiday theme to it, but also giving you a little bit of background into what I have to deal with at conventions. Our heroes are vendors at a holiday-themed convention until something goes strangely awry. Let's listen to a clip. There's no
Can I
basement, it's just the
walkie-talkie
doors.
Shannon to see if there's like a celebrity exit? Because we established that we exchange walkie-talkie.
Yeah, sure. You could try and use the walkie-talkie.
Shannon. This is Tractor Jesus over.
This is Shannon.
Fuck you, it ain't. Bye.
That sounds just like her.
Where
All
are
right.
you right now, Castle? I'll come to
Oh, hell no.
I'm at Vendor Hall H in the basement. Can you explain how to get to the basement?
you. There's no Vendor Hall H, Castle.
You're being silly right now.
and I don't appreciate it. Also,
There's
no basement.
I open up a bag of Cheetos.
There's no
And I-
basement but what we make.
Are you the fucking Terminator? What is happening?
I open up a
Yeah.
bag of Cheetos and I chew it into the receiver, and then I smash this radio.
Okay, you smashed the radio. Now that's just a taste of the episode, as well as the thousands of hours of content we have in bonus episodes. Seriously, we have a ton of bonus content over on patreon.com/botchpodcast. So if you would like to check those out, head on over to www.patreon.com/botchpodcast and subscribe today. And we're back. All right, you get to the Russian SCP Foundation facility, and the old man just walks on over. He's like, all right, well, it was very nice speaking with you two young ladies. And
What's your name?
don't worry about it.
I'm gonna worry about it for
Keep
the rest
asking
of my
me.
life.
Just don't worry about it. Well, if you hang around, it won't be too long, so.
Are you the Sandman?
What?
Did you put fucking sand in people's lungs?
You putting sand in people's
That was a
lungs?
sand
Striking them with
storm.
lightning?
No, they suffocated. What is that? What does a lightning storm have to do with sand?
This is the last place we found all the dead people.
Yes. There was a lightning storm, yes.
Was here, and then before that,
was a sandstorm.
sandstorm in Egypt.
Yes.
And you said everywhere you go, they all die.
Yes.
Because your brother shows up. So I was
Yes.
wondering if you had something to do with the Egypt one.
Yeah, I was there too.
Well, then why are you fucking asking?
Hold on, why did you not know
It's a
that?
Sandman.
Why? Hold on. Why are you asking such stupid questions?
Because I'm about to leave.
Of course he
You're
was
never
there.
gonna fucking see me
We
again.
knew that he was there.
Yeah, I was trying to make him feel bad.
We've been tracking him since there. We were
You're trying to make him
sitting
feel
there
bad
tracking.
about getting people sand in their lungs.
What? No, you're dumb.
You're fucking dumb. I'm leaving.
I'm the one with the big smooth brain.
Okay.
They got a cure for that syndrome now.
See, it's
Show.
alcoholism. I'm going back to Wisconsin to wrestle the hodag.
Well, by way of fucking Alaska?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the land
You're
bridge.
going west? Going
It's
east, excuse
going
me?
east. you
Yeah,
fucking
east to America.
wrinkle brain.
I'm going west. Gonna visit my grandmother in Italy.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do there?
Fucking eat cheese. and
Cheese.
Espresso.
You think
Lift
you're gonna
up
have a
fucking
good time?
cars?
Yeah,
Lift up cars. Little fucking Italian cars. Fucking, you
I
ever
thought
heard of a
you could do
Fiat?
that. I've heard of Fiats. I've heard of many things.
Wait, you think you can't lift up the back end of a
I
Fiat?
can lift up your grandma. And
Yeah,
that's
she's a very
heavy
small
lifting.
woman.
That's heavy lifting.
She's only 5'10".
Yeah, but still 400 pounds.
She makes prosciutto. What do you want?
I want her to be better about her
And
health.
wine.
She's
80.
She is.
She's lived a full life.
That's right. You should put her down.
I'm just gonna drink wine with her and fucking.
She sounds like an awful monster.
What the fuck's the matter with you? You want to come? You want to come on my Italian wedding
I
vacation?
I thought you would never ask.
Let's go.
All right. Never mind, Landbridge. We're going to Italy now. So we get on a train and we both go to Italy.
Okay.
Party all the way to Tuscany.
Never to be seen again. All right.
We'll
Who's
be
my
back.
Russian
We'll be back.
I'll be
SCP
back.
Foundation folk?
Da.
Goo.
I am Ilya Khrushchev, informations officer.
Okay.
I am his friend Goo.
That was very nice
This is my
to meet
friend
you.
Goo.
Do you have any good ideas on how to kill me?
Yeah,
Or contain me or anything? Okay.
maybe.
All right. What do we got?
What is your name?
Don't worry about that.
How are we supposed to kill you if we don't know you?
It doesn't
won't
matter.
I won't kill a man I don't know his name.
They call me Bob.
That's just fake.
No, it's totally real. Just call me Bob.
Let's put him through the people scanner.
Big Barbarino.
Take his prince.
Bobby Barbarino. That's my name.
We're gonna draw
He doesn't
blood.
have Prince.
Where are you from, Barbarino?
They're all over the place.
Are you the Sandman?
Why do people keep asking me if I'm the Sandman?
That's what they told us. You would have.
I don't put people
code
to
name
sleep.
Sandman.
Not intentionally. And also not, that's an eternal slumber.
Are you
But
Santa Claus?
I'm not Santa because of the beard.
Sandy
Just because of the beard?
Sandy.
And because I have a
Santa
tiny
Claus.
sack? Would you just get off the sand thing? I think you need to not be so obsessed with the sand.
All right. Have you ever tried breathing in vacuum? Could kill
Breathing
you.
in it like a vacuum cleaner?
Like an air vacuum.
Just breathing in the dust bunnies?
There's
What
room.
does jerking
There's whole room.
horse off have
Yeah.
to do with what?
What?
Well, it's the best way to go if you're suffocate. Yeah.
Put the vacuum on dick. Suck air out the room. Try to come before die.
It sounds stupid.
It's called the Khrushchev challenge.
So what does that have to do with anything?
It's a good way to die.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about a good way to die. I'm talking about just killing me.
Well,
We
So
give
you want me to
options.
try to suck myself
bet
to
you,
death?
bet you can crank it before you die.
So, well, yeah, because I can't die.
All right, we'll get in chamber.
Okay. And he just goes and gets in a chamber.
We start sucking all air out into the vacuum chamber.
Okay. He starts sucking all the air out. And he's just kind of standing there.
You cranking it or what?
I'm supposed to be cranking it?
If you
I
want
can't
to
do it while you guys
live
are
in
watching me.
ecstasy,
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get you in focus.
you can die of asphyxiation if you want. Then, if this doesn't work, goo,
No.
I think we're gonna have to take him to the facility.
So you try and drain all
Does-
the air out
yeah.
while he's cranking his hog?
If he wants to crank, he doesn't have to.
Okay. You guys notice that the alarms start to go off in the facility to indicate that the onboard nuclear device has activated itself.
Oh, we put the air back in.
It goes off. Kaboom. And everyone in that facility is dead.
Does he die?
No. He
Nuclear
just gets his
blast.
stuff and just walks away. It just starts walking.
Even
Does he
go.
have clothes?
Yeah.
His clothes survive nuclear blast?
Yep. His little sack.
You dead?
His little sack survives nuclear
His little
blast.
sack, his clothes, all that stuff.
His little swimmers survive
Yep.
sack.
Always.
Santa Claus.
He
He's
continues on his
there.
way. Does the SCP send someone else to go find him?
Nah.
Okay. Who do they send?
Mikhail.
Okay. Mikhail.
Mikhail.
Pretty close.
His Russian
there, big
name.
guy.
Mikhail. Look it up. Mikhail Karate.
Yeah.
You like my last name?
Mikhail.
Johnny Hams.
Johnny Hams.
Straight.
Not even going to talk about how I spelled that name.
Gabby Ghouls in Love.
H-A-double-M.
Nope.
Yes.
J-H-O-N-N-Y.
Johnny Ham.
Johnny. Johnny Hams. Okay. All right. So you two catch up with the old man pretty quickly.
We are the double dragons
And he's just walking.
because of our pythons.
That's right.
Okay, great. You say, "Oh, hello."
Hello, old man.
Yes.
Your death come
Aye.
to the end.
My death comes to the end.
He doesn't speak English well.
Translation is with
Okay. Well, I can speak all the languages, so
Johnny
like,
Hams.
you got it. Hello, Mr. Hams.
I'm gonna put him in a potato sack.
Okay. I mean, it's not really necessary, but all right.
We're supposed to take him to secret facility
Okay.
where Cronenberg monster thing, Heart, is.
Okay. You take him to the
I've
secret
sussed it
facility.
out, Yes.
All right.
We drop him off in
It's not that secret. It's literally in the middle of a city. That's where
Yeah.
you built it. Okay.
secret facility.
Super secret. Okay.
No one talks about it.
Great.
If you talk about it, they shoot you.
Okay. So you take him to super secret facility.
Yes.
I'm
He's like, all right.
Cronenberg Ave.
Okay.
Only two guys as cool as us
Oh, sorry.
could possibly.
So cool. You guys are the coolest.
Yeah.
Put sunglasses.
Shut up,
Oh,
cat
okay.
in sack there.
All right. Okay, I guess I'll stay in the sack.
Securities. We've brought the asset.
Okay. What am I? What am I doing with acid?
Kick it.
We are
You
bringing
want me to kick?
bringing for testing.
You want me to
Yeah.
kick the old man in the sack?
Oh, so
You know about the asset.
So you know then.
Everybody knows about the old man in the sack. You guys can't stop talking about old man in the sack. You told the bus driver, the train driver, everybody. You tell everybody about old man in the sack.
You have vodka?
It's Russia. Everyone have vodka. If you don't, you get shot
Dick.
in the dick. Just the tip, though.
Cheers, comrade.
Yeah, split it.
Butterflies.
Butterfly.
Pretty.
Butterfly
butterflies.
kisses.
Okay.
Uh,
It's the noise it makes when you pee.
Very messy. Go everywhere. It's like half pipe.
Take us to officer. Or we just gonna talk
penis.
about dicks all day.
I mean, that's what little A, little column B,
Officer Dicks.
Officer Dix, old man in sack. Anyways, what are you doing?
We're taking him to Heart Room.
To the heart room. Okay.
See what happens.
Okay.
Good idea?
I mean, the heart is just being perpetually smashed by a thingy to keep it from,
Do you think
popping
if
up.
he dies here, maybe the entire facility is exploded and Heart is released? But we don't get paid to think like this. Why are we given free reign of facility? Who's in charge of this place? Why are they not trying to stop us?
Well, someone asked, like, blah, blah. What are you doing?
Old man Death in
Try
sack?
to do different voices. Who that?
Old man Death in sack. We thought maybe we bring him here.
Santa Claus?
Maybe you asked him who he is.
He don't
Yeah,
like
he
You
says
can't kill him unless you know who he is.
that's
The
what we
Russian.
said, but he won't tell us.
You said that?
He won't tell us.
I'm pretty sure the guys who blew up in the building.
Yeah, we
were
asked
the
him
ones-
again. He said no.
Okay, good.
On hold trip here. What's your name?
Well,
Wasn't me. What's your name? He
maybe
doesn't
try
know.
to get other information. How does this whole thing work?
What, you try to tickle him?
I'm not
Can't
here
threaten
for
him with death.
information. I'm here to find man. Drop off. I'm Johnny Hams.
Yeah, but you didn't just drop off, man. You keep
Drop
taking
him
him room to room.
Have you met my friend?
No one has taken room.
You try to throw him in the hearth room.
It's just an idea. Run
Okay.
it by command.
I am command.
Command, what do you think?
I think that he's stupid.
Why?
Because the last time he was at facility, go boom.
Okay.
So you know who he is?
The old man in sack.
Yeah.
Sandman. We call
Sand-
him.
I kick him.
The old man in the sack?
Yeah.
I
goes,
said
"Oh,
that's his name.
I
You
would-
said that's not your name.
It's not my name. It's just what you fucking people keep calling me.
Sleepy time.
I'm not sleepy.
You make people sleep forever.
I do make people go to sleep forever if you're not careful.
What happens if put him in bottom of ocean? Have you tried that, old man?
Have I tried jumping into the ocean
With weights.
with weights?
Yeah.
No, I haven't tried it because I won't even get to the point of being able to try it.
What stops you?
Whales.
Brother?
The brothers stop me.
Wait, multiple brothers?
First one usually is not too far behind. When the second one shows up, well, that's when everything goes to hell. And then the third one, I don't ever get to see the third one.
Can you see these brothers?
Yes.
Can we see these brothers?
No.
Can anybody see these brothers?
I can, so yes,
Only
somebody
you.
can.
Have you tried taking copious amount of drug? Drinking yourself to death?
No.
What if we put you to sleep?
You could try.
I don't think it's a good idea. Here.
Not die, sleep. Not die, sleep.
We just put him in a room
Just
with
put
a giant
me to
stack
sleep?
of fentanyl?
Sleep. Not die, sleep.
Okay, you just want to put me in a little sleep.
Oh, it's a good idea.
Sleep test.
All right.
Watch your sleep pattern.
Just in
can
coma.
put me to
Medically
sleep.
induced coma.
Sure, you can put me to sleep.
But somewhere else.
Why do you say weird?
What? Put me to sleep? I don't know.
You
We'll
make
take
me
him-
feel weird.
Take him to facility down road.
Let's put him in chamber. and
Are you
put
thinking
him to
about me
sleep.
jacking off in an airtight chamber again?
that
you
is
Russians
disgusting.
are up to weird stuff these days.
For the motherland.
Cancel room.
We take him down to facility down the road.
What facility? Just
Different-
a totally different facility?
Yeah.
Whorehouse.
If we
Whorehouse.
if we explode heart containment facility, entire world destroyed. And I don't want to test hypothesis.
Yeah, it's a good idea. You should probably not keep me where bad things can happen like that, but you should probably just
Yeah.
not keep me anywhere at this point.
I know that's why we're getting on wagon and heading downtown.
Okay.
We're getting drunk,
You're
comrade.
taking me downtown of a
Here's
major
to
metropolitan
drinking
area.
with death.
Okay. So he's sitting there drinking with you,
Da.
and you see his eyes glance over your shoulder on the left.
Is that one?
No,
Brother one?
that's two, but can I give you boys a word of advice? If you could send this through the radio to somebody else, I highly
Da.
recommend it.
Da.
Just a point of wisdom. Should you ever find yourself challenging death to a game of cards in exchange for your life, there's one thing you must never do.
Getting drunk?
Win. And at that point, you, the building collapses. Killing everybody inside except for the old man. And there is actually a tornado going through the entirety of the city, and it just wipes out most of the population. And as these Russian assets hit the kicker or whatever.
Muscly Russian assets.
Yeah, these muscly Russian assets, so muscly. This is designated as SCP-1440, otherwise known as the Old Man from Nowhere. And with that, we're going to call it. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, Blue Sky, Threads, Twitch, everywhere on the fucking internet.
Your mom's basement.
At Botch Podcast, this episode of Botch was brought to you by the Patreon producers Big Jim, the Knocklord, Chronic, Skinner, B-Mail, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Shinigami, Lost Limey, Jay Squeezy, and Old Scabby Goose.
What a goose.
Come on, man.
Such scab. You teased it.
You want to support us? Go to all of our favorite websites. Freedom Valley, Horsepace.com, Dickblood.club, BuyTheseViagra.com, LouisianaPocketGopher.com, DamnYouDentist.com, MeepsCreeps.com, PartyMorbin.com, ChongoGrande.com, ChugYourMilk.com, DaddyDentist.com, RaoulsMovingCastle.com, WarMonkey.pizza,
What?
Domino'sChrisCrispy.com.
That's a good one.
Monkoscopy.com.
Monkoscopy.
Or
Monkoscopy. Come
yeah,
on.
whatever. Or simply patreon.com/Botch Podcast. Like our newest patron. That's right, we got one.
That's true. We
We get a
did.
5-star review anytime this year?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, because who uses iPod?
No, that's Snapchat. You fucking
You snapping some girls?
constantly, brother. Like our newest patron, Connor N.
Do we know Connor N?
Nope.
What a bro.
Thanks, bro.
Connor Bro.
Thank
you.
to Tal Sheet and the Mod Squad
Hello,
over in
Mod
our
Squad.
Discord. Like Forging Winton, Shinigami Daito, Good Phil, Bread, Captain Hygiene, and Spooky Tuda.
Good Phil and I are going to get a scotch in Fishtown.
I like to send Snapchats to Spooky Tuna. What?
I don't know.
What?
Carry on.
Okay.
You're the one who does the outro.
I
don't know. I just thought maybe he thought he was supposed to be more yeah.
Oh, Miniature Moose?
Yeah.
Miniature Moose, did you send us something?
Did you subscribe?
I don't think she did.
Fine.
If you want to leave us a review. I know, dude. He's distracted.
Fucking ADHD.
What?
Head on over to iTunes, Spotify, wherever you can leave us a 5-star review, and Tristan will read it out on the show
So
when
well.
it is posted. Thank you to Gozer featuring Lonnie from Forensic Polaroids. Check out both those bands on Spotify. Gozer has a new shirt out, so if you think it looks dope and you want it, go to their website and put in a pre-order. Thank you to Swan for album art. You can find her all over the internet as a swan named Emily. We salute you,
Big Jim.
05.
Think so.
You were this episode's
Redacted.
Not the word I was going to use.
Wicked fucking redacted.
Want to send something to the show and have Dennis not pick it up? Send it to P.O. Box 3178,
I forgot.
Gettysburg, Pennsylvania,
You could've done it.
17225. And we'll
That
forget
puppy's
about
dead
it. Get it
already.
next week.
Poor puppy.
And as
It's in a
always,
mailbox.
Isabella, put down the fucking arancini, you trash fucking cow, and get my grandmother another fucking diaper.
I don't think it should be my responsibility to re-dipe up your grandma.
you fucking-
As the guest here, diping up Granny doesn't seem like it is part of my show schedule, and I think somebody else should be in charge of it, like her child, or maybe
I'm not a
even
fucking
her
child.
husband, or her long-lost granddaughter who can't even beat me in a wrestling match 25 years ago. So I don't think it's really my responsibility to take your granny to the back room, pull her pants down, and clean her bottom to then
There's
re-diaper
a fucking
up.
bidet.
It's not my responsibility. I'm just a guest at this wedding, and I don't feel like it's my job to stop all the party and everything that's
You don't have
going
to stop
on
the party.
to make this announcement.
I made poopy.
I know the band is upset.
Clean
when I'm up
me!
here on stage.
Clean
making
me!
this announcement, but I don't feel like
I'll
it's
get a
my
rash!
responsibility. But if you end up cleaning
Clean
somebody's
me!
grandmother at a wedding over in the wine country of Italy, scream Botched and we'll hear you.
Poopa mia.
See you next week, nerds.
You can support each of us in our own little different ways. My first comic book has come out, and if you'd like to purchase it, you can head on over to www.hiveheadstudios.com, where you can even download a free sample of the book to see if it's something, up your alley. You can also support me over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve's stuff over at YouTube or TikTok or any of his other social media at He Who Is Steve. You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad, and you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong.
Feeling unstable.
Yeah? Is that so?
The stream's unstable. I don't know.
Is it?
That's what it says.
Oh, okay. Thought it was just you.
Even kill, baby.
Jesus Christ.